Tim, can you tell us about your operations and what is a racing adventure?
John, we're a NASCAR adventure for thrill seekers primarily, not even necessarily NASCAR fans. But we'll put folks like you and me in a race car after about an hour and a half of instruction and allow you to go around some of the legendary racetracks in the country, including Talladega Superspeedway, Chicagoland, Miami Homestead. And at Talladega, we let our guests go around that almost 3-mile track in 58 seconds.
Wow. How many race cars and how many tracks do you use?
We've probably, over the years, we've been at this, this is our 15th season. So we've been to over 50 racetracks. We keep a stable of about 25 active race cars.
Great. Does your business experience any seasonality?
We follow the NASCAR circuit pretty closely in that when those guys are done into November, December, we also go into, I guess, a little 2-month hiatus. It's cold in most of the southeasternly tracks. We do go down to Miami sometimes during the winter, but there is a season to this.
And Tim, how large is the market opportunity for racing adventures thrill seekers?
Well, obviously the adventure marketplace in the world, in the United States, is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Specifically driving schools, the NASCAR derivative of that is probably around $100 million. And if you include all driving schools, which are also the ones like the Skip Barbers of the world, we're talking upwards of $500 million.
Okay. And Tim, you completed an equity raise a few years back at more than 100% premium to your stock price at that time. How has that been put to use?
Well, we immediately used that money for an expansion. We expanded out to the West Coast, started a whole new hub out in the Las Vegas marketplace, and we're very fortunate at the time to get some track dates at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway and ran out there. We also used it to buy additional race cars and to include and expand our exposure on the pay-per-click marketplaces, not only the Google, but the Bing also, and specific sites for thrill seekers looking for adventure.
Tim, why should investors take an interest in the stock today?
We believe that we're a rarity in the bulletin board marketplace. A company that has been fully reporting for at least a decade, is still in operation, does not get the printing presses going every year or two to print additional shares. We have less shares now than we did 5 years ago, and that we do have profitable quarters and profitable years. We still have not had that breakout, and that's basically what most of our shareholders are looking for. The year where we can expand to a $5, $10, $15 million company and make some good earnings. And to us, we've always felt like at a nickel or 7 or 8 cents, we certainly have a better chance of going to a quarter or 50 cents for a 10-fold gain on your money than IBM does from going to $190 to $1,900 a share.
Great. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, John.
That wraps it up.